Right. So this is going to be a good topic for discussion, guys. This is what a lot of people do not understand. And when I say a lot of people, mainly women in this sense, because, and it's not like this is a bad thing, it's just the life of a male and the life of a female are two entirely different things. Like entirely different things. And it's been proven live in front of our own eyes that most women don't understand the life of a male. And not only do they not understand, they don't want to understand. And I'm not saying you have to. You don't. But the problem here is it becomes a problem when they truly don't understand this, and they want you to be a certain way as a man when it's not really who you are. Right? Like, men and women have their different roles. They're equally as important, and they must equally play their role in life as they should. As a man, masculine life is war. And I'm not saying you gotta be like 24/7 and just some ferocious fucking monster or something like this. But you have to be fairly damn aggressive towards your goals, brothers. Masculine life is war. If you don't view it this way, you're going to lose. As a man, you are going to lose. It is a war. It's a war when you go to work. You work some labor job or something like this. It is a war. It is a war to get the type of woman you want. It is a war to make the kind of money you want. It is a war to provide for your family. It is war. And this does not equate to a female. Ladies, sit back and kick your feet up. Put on a little tune and get a margarita. This is just a reality. I'm kind of joking when I say that. Like, as a woman, you can definitely work to make some money, do whatever you want to do. But the role of a man, like, you must be on your shit. Women have more of an excuse to kick their feet up than a man. Men are built to work. Men are built to lead. Men are built to protect, to provide, and to lead. Women are born nurturers. Take care of the home. Take care of the children. Pet the dog on the head. When the guy is gone and he's out there doing work, this feminism movement that's going on in the world is teaching women to kind of go against men. They're trying to teach women to try to be equal to a man and try to live up to being like a man when it is terrible. And I'm not saying don't work. I'm not saying don't make money. But it is ruining a lot of things in the world. It truly, truly is. Like, that is a man's job, to be the head honcho, to make the money, to do the things like that. And it is more your duty to take care of the home, the children, pet the dog in the head, feed the goldfish, whatever. Meals, cleaning, stuff like that. It's all hard work. Both roles are equally as important. It does not make a man better. It does not make a woman better. It is very hard to provide for an entire family. It is very hard to take care of an entire family. One provides, one takes care. Providing is kind of taking care, but it all kind of goes together, if you know what I mean. And this feminism movement is teaching women at a young age to kind of go against men, to be more like men. No one's teaching men to be more like women. People are trying to teach women to try to be like men. And to be honest, you know who this favors? And it might surprise you. Feminism favors the men that are doing better in life. Because all the women are going to the men who are doing better in life. But all women feel entitled to a top 5, 10, 15, 20% type of male, while all the rest are just being left alone. All these women feel, and I'm talking women who have no business being anywhere close to a man of value that has good things going for himself. Women like that feel entitled to a high value man, which is crazy. There is delusional dating standards today coming from women, because all women are telling each other, you deserve that type of man, don't settle, and all this stuff. So the world is going nuts because of this. I just thought I'd add that in there. It is the truth. And this does favor, it highly favors men that are doing well. It highly favors men who is in that upper echelon percentage who is doing well. It favors them. And it's honestly bad for women because it's going to get worse. All young women think this way. They're all going for the guys who are doing better, who are making more, who are earning more, and stuff of this nature. And it favors the guys who is in that category. And in the end, a lot of these women lose because they can't get that kind of a guy. They'll live their entire youth trying and failing because they are simply not of that caliber to get a guy like that, and there's only so many of these guys to go around. Let's say the guys that make $100,000 plus a year. There's only so many of these guys. Not every woman can have a guy of that caliber. But all women today are telling each other, don't settle. Get a guy like that. Don't settle. Don't settle for less, queen. And all this kind of stuff. When it's just not realistic. Because like I said, there's only so many of these kind of men to go around. Not every man is going to be a successful business owner, entrepreneur, doctor, lawyer, whatever's going to make you a lot of money, a professional athlete. There's only so many of these guys. There's a low percentage of males in the world that are these kind of guys. So, this is what the world has come to today. Don't settle. Like, there's females, I kid you not, who actually think, like, the way some even women speak to me as if I would be lucky to have them is ridiculous, bro. Like, what? I'm lucky to have you? What? What? Just let time go on a little bit more, and you are going to shed tears because reality is going to hit. And the crazy thing is, there's way better women than the one I just described that actually respect me. But there's very delusional women in the world, is what I'm trying to say here, that think this way. They really believe in their own bullshit. Like, what? Are you out of your fucking mind? Being delusional is not going to get you anywhere. Being a realist will get you anywhere you want to be. As long as you're being real with yourself and others, you have no problem. But there's too much delusion going on today. Like I said. Masculine life is war. Everybody is fighting for a better life. Everybody. Even women are fighting for a better life. But we fight in different ways. And of course, there's an exception to the rule. There are women trying to be men. And it's crazy. But, like I said, I don't think a lot of women, because like a lot of women want to try to make you weak. And it is what it is. I'm not saying no one's bad people here. I'm just saying it is the truth. Women, and it's happened to me. Like some of and they succeeded whenever I was young and naive. But even today, I'll talk to some people and they will like try to convince me that masculinity is bad. Oh my God, you're so intense. Oh my God, this, oh my God, that. You see, they don't understand. Like, what do you want me to be? Pocahontas? You want me to be Pocahontas or some shit? And kiss the beast on the fucking forehead? No. I'm just being authentic. And it's almost like too much masculinity today is looked down upon. Oh, you're too crazy. You're too intense. That's too much. Oh my God. You're scary. What do you think? Well, you can't move mountains. Painting fingernails. Let me just do this today. Yeah, I'll just take the day off. Let me paint my fingernails today. We can't get away with that dumb shit. But women can. Because that's honestly what you're supposed to do. Get up, show up, look beautiful, do your nails. Pucker up your eyelashes, do whatever you're gonna do. Put on your makeup. It's literally what you're supposed to do. The whole point is men and women are different. Masculine life for men is a war, and like I said, if you do not view it like this, you will lose. You could be a young guy right now with a girlfriend and all this stuff, and you think you just have a mate and all this. Oh my God, she's the one, she's forever. Until shit hits the fan. Until she realizes, yeah, I don't really want this guy anymore, maybe I can do better. Shit happens when you're young. Shit happens to me. Shit happened to me whenever I was young. And there's quite a few females that made mistakes. Thinking they're gonna leave, and then I get a lot better over the years because I'm starting to evolve and become a man and just get better in all areas now. Oh my God, she shows back up. She wants to be a part of it. Sorry, you're just not my type no more. I don't know what else to say. That's too bad. So, yeah. What was your name again? Yeah, forgot. You know what I'm saying? So, shit happens, bro. You don't have it made when you're young. I hate to break it to you. But just because you're young, you might have a woman, you might have a little bit of money, you might have this, you might have that. There's only a million other roller coasters you're going to have to go on. You don't know what the fuck's going to happen. I did not know it was going to happen, but shit happened. And it's a wake-up call, and things are much harder than people think. Everything is harder than people think. Young people, I'm telling you, and I was the same way. I did not think life was going to be as hard as it was. But as you slowly start to become an adult and you start to creep up there in age, shit gets very real. You gotta start making your own money. You gotta start doing this. You gotta start doing that. You gotta get your own place, pay your own bills, and you have to maintain that. It's not like, oh, you do it once, you save the money, you do it once. That's how it is for the rest of life. Like, there's a big shift going from a young kid to an adult. It is massive. It's very difficult. Because let's be honest, in the day and age we're living in today, my age and younger, we were silver spooned to an extent. I still did some work around the house. I still did quite a few things. But we were still given a lot of things. You know what I mean? So, when you have to transfer from being given a lot of things to given nothing, it's a big shift. It's a big shift. There's so many things you have to pay for. You gotta get your own car. You gotta pay for your insurance. You gotta pay for your gas. You gotta pay for all your groceries. You gotta pay out for your rent, for your heat, for your lights, for your cell phone, for everything. Just like this. Boom. And that is not an easy task. That's why a lot of young people are in over their heads. They think things are going to be easier than it was. I would have considered myself kind of in the middle, because it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't completely overwhelming and I couldn't handle it, and it wasn't like too much either. It was kind of in the middle. It was tough, is all I'll say. It was just tough. And that's why reality hits. You got to be a man. You got to own up. You got to do what you got to do. You gotta lead. You have to be the head honcho. And women that can sit around and think, oh my God, you're too much, you're too intense, you're too this, you're too that. That's because you don't understand the masculine life. It is a fucking war. And it always will be. That's the kind of shit we gotta do. We don't have time to play Pocahontas, like I said. Men understand women's roles. Women have a harder time understanding men's roles. I'm not saying no women understand, but a lot of them don't, man. And they might a little bit, but they don't fully understand because they ask all these questions. Why do you gotta do this much? Oh my God, it's too much. You don't get it. And I don't know if you ever will. They're not interested enough in understanding how difficult it actually is. That's the thing. That's why the ones that really step up, and I ain't backing down, we're going to step up, we're going to get the job done. Those kind of leaders will be looked at funny by a lot of people. Even some other guys out there will look at you funny. Like, why are you working so hard? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? They haven't developed into real men yet. They are still young kids. Just because you're considered an adult, when you change the age, does not make you an adult. It does not make you a real man. You have to work your ass off to become a well-rounded man that can do just about all of it. Everything. There's a lot of work to be done. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. But hey, that's how the world is, and you know, I'm sure if you sat people down that you were close with and explained this to them, they would probably understand. But some people are ignorant, bro, and they don't want to understand. It's like you tell them the truth and they still can't grasp it. They're still trying to wonder, fuck, man. You can't, there's some people you just can't tell nothing to. But that's kind of what I wanted to discuss in this video. And masculine life is war. We are not the same. Men and women are not the same. We are very different. We do different things. One is not better than the other. We just do different things. We have our strengths. We have our weaknesses. This is how it is. Men understand women. A lot of women don't understand men. I'm not saying none of them do. Absolutely some do. Some are even harder on their men. Some want them to go harder. But then there's the women that want to try to weaken men. And you cannot let a woman like that in your life unless you sit her ass down and you explain to her how it has to be. And if she tries to not be on board with that, if she tries to manipulate that, if she tries to not let it be like that, you got to kick her to the curb. Because she's going to ruin your future. She's going to ruin both of your futures. Because she simply don't get it or don't want to get it. So, you can't have people like that in your life holding you back. They are holding you back. They don't understand the masculine life enough. They're probably too arrogant or ignorant, whatever you want to call it, to just not understand it. But you must. You must understand that. So, that's the video.